Good morning, Michelle here. I have a new workout this morning. It is arms and abs HIIT circuit. You'll get some legs in there because with the abdominals I have jump rope as the cardio for the hip part of it. But the way we're going to do it is we're going to do it in groups. So we're going to have 3 exercises. We're going to go through it 3 times and it'll be 10-second rest, 40-second work. I want you to pick a weight that's heavy enough. It's okay if you don't have a whole lot of weights because, like I said, we're going to go one right after the other. So, and we're hitting all of the same body parts. So the first one will be like all shoulders. So we're not switching it up. It's going to be all shoulder group. So we'll fatigue that body part before we move on to the next. But in between each of the upper body, we're going to do abdominals with jumping jacks. So I'll have different ones there. I'll have the full breakdown on mycrazyworkout.com. And there are 8 groups, okay? So this is a long one. And I won't leave out the legs. The finisher is the legs. I'll have it separated with the orange banner like I normally do. And we're gonna do, for the finisher, there are 6 exercises, I think it is. 6, and we are gonna do a minute for the first round, and then no rest. So 6 of those, and you're gonna do it for a full minute, then 45 seconds, then 30 seconds, then 15 seconds. So we aren't taking any rest on them. So we're gonna blow those legs out afterwards, but it won't be, I know we did crazy ones this last week and the weekend, so changing it up a little bit, giving those lower bodies a little bit of a rest. That's what your timer looks like. I have my Gym Boss timer, 10-second rest, 40-second work. You're gonna grab a weight that's challenging enough for you, but one that you can do the whole way through. First group is shoulder press, upright rows, and side shoulder, side raises, okay? So as soon as I hit the timer, we'll have the 10-second break to grab your weight, and then we will get started. Grab your water, have a towel ready if you need one. And let's go. I am gonna do 15 pounds for shoulder press and upright rows, and then I'll probably lower it down to either 10s or 8s for the side raises. Shoulder presses first. Make it heavy enough. You want to bring that weight down to the tops of the shoulders. Press and twist back up overhead. We're doing 40 seconds of these. Woo! Upright rows are next. I'm going to keep the same weight. When you do an upright row, you pull those weights up to the chin. Elbows stay high above the shoulders, and wrist stay straight. Exhale on your exertion. So wherever you exert the most energy, which is on the pull up, you breathe out. Side raises are next. I cannot do 15 pounds side raises, so I am going to lower it down. I'm going to start with the 10s. If they feel too heavy, I'm going to change that weight. Side raise, you can either twist them as you raise them up, or you can do straight up side raise. I like to twist because I like to get the entire head of the shoulder. So as you come down, you turn them behind your back, and as you go up, you turn your palms up a little bit harder. 7 seconds. Then we're going back to those shoulder presses. If you feel like you need to lower that weight, you go right ahead. Do Do as many as you can. Take breaks if you need to. Weights come up. Press it up. Don't forget to breathe. Your muscles need oxygen. Ooh. Upright rows are next. You need that 10 seconds on those arms, right? Upright row. I have my easy curl bar here. Some of you guys have that. For the third round, I'll show you shoulder presses and upright rows with the easy curl bar. I'm going to use it when we do chest. But it's okay if you don't have the easy curl bar. Same thing if you have a sandbag. I didn't bring my sandbag out, it's in the car. But it would be the same thing. You'd grip the handles, rest that weight on your wrists or on your knuckles, and you would press it up. I do like dumbbells because you can work, you won't pull with the stronger side because you have to support that weight in both sides. So you really have to go with the weaker side. I might be able to do more weight with the right arm, but I have to bring that left arm up, so it has to be a weight that your weaker side can handle. It may be a little bit easier for the stronger side, but the stronger side won't get any weaker, but you can bring that weak side up then. We always have an imbalance. There's always one side that's stronger than the other. Usually it's your dominant hand. Woo. Okay, so if you have a sandbag or an easy curl bar, you grab your weight, grab the bar, shoulder press up. No twist on these, can't really twist the bar. And you can't do side raises with these, so you're still gonna have to lower that weight. Elbows come down and into the sides, and then you press back up. You have to engage that core as you stand here for balance and to press that weight up. And the weight should be challenging enough that the last few should feel pretty heavy. Okay, if you're doing the bar, you want to grip the bar close, and the bar, the center is going to come up to your chin. Elbows stay high. I know this is a little bit different. I've had some people asking for a little more of strength moves. Like I said, we'll get our cardio hit next with our jump rope and then the abdominals. So we'll be up and down on the mat. Woo! Okay. Side raises, and then we're moving on. It's okay if you don't have a jump rope. You can do high knees. You can do jumping jacks. Whatever you like for cardio. You can do burpees. You don't have to do the jump rope. I like the jump rope. The jump rope also engages the core because you have to hold your stomach tight as you pull your knees in. Oh, glad I didn't bring 12s out. Okay, that was got jump rope, hovering star crunch, and then we're gonna do a kneeling. You're in a cat-cow position and you're kneeling, and we're gonna hover those knees off the ground. So you'll have to engage the core, all right? We'll get to that. Jump ropes first. It's okay if you don't have a jump rope. Do your jumping jacks, do your burpees, whatever cardio you wanna do. It's only for 3 rounds. We're gonna do jump rope, hovering star crunch. Lay down on the mat, on the floor, legs come out, crunch, and pull in. It's okay if you're a beginner and you want to keep the feet on the ground, or just pull one in at a time. But if you're advanced, hover those feet, engage the core. Okay, you're in a kneeling position. Hands are under the shoulders. And remember, we're gonna hover right here. Engage the core, don't look under the body. Look down between the hands, neutral spine. You'll start to get the shaky shakes. That means it's working. Engage your core. And hold your knees off the ground, hover on your feet. I can't see the timer, I think it's 18 seconds. Somewhere around there. Make sure you're pressing out of the shoulders. Oh, all right, back to jump rope. Whoops, twisted. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Like I said, you can do jumping jacks, high knees, side lunge, jumps, whatever cardio you want to do. I like jump rope. Good way to get the heart rate. Hovering star crunch. Take those legs out, hover. Crunch in. If you want to grab a weight and crunch that weight to those feet, you can do that. Just make sure that you don't arch your back. Don't round your spine. You put all the work in the hip flexors then, and not the abdominals. So, if you're advanced and you want to do that, by all means, challenge yourself. Okay, cat-cow position. Hands are under the shoulders. Engage the core. Hover. Tight core. Look down. You're about 6 inches out from your fingertips. Don't look under that body and round that back. You gotta breathe on these, and you gotta press out of your shoulders Don't let your shoulders and your back sink, because if you do that, then you put all the weight in your wrists, and your wrists start to hurt. You should be able to balance with the weight between your palms, evenly distributed between your palms and all 10 fingers. All right? Hover. If you need a break, lower those knees down. Okay, one more time with the jump rope for this round, for this set. And then we move on to the upper body group. Engage that core. Hold it in while you pull those knees up. Don't let it flop around. Keep your core tight. I'll show you what I mean with the weight. If you're advanced, I'm sure you know how to do this. But like I said, you don't have to. You work at your level. Maybe that's one leg in. Maybe you need to bend your knees more to help you come up. Just make sure. Maybe your legs need to be higher too. Okay, hovering. Now, if the hovering is tough, you can go to a regular plank, or you can lower your knees down and take breaks when it gets to be too much. But feeling that shake is really good. That means that your muscles are working, they're engaged. My arms start to shake, my core starts to shake, my legs shake a little bit. Just hover there. When you get really a little more advanced and comfortable with these, we'll do a knee tuck in that hovering position. I just want you to get the position first, because it's a little awkward. The important thing to remember is don't round the back. Don't look under the body. All right, we're doing rows. So a dumbbell row, we're doing both hands, and we're gonna row up. We're gonna row with our palms coming into our chest and squeezing our back. And then a wide bicep curl out here, and then a close bicep curl. I'm gonna use the 15s. Challenge yourself. It's okay if you only have one set of weights. Lena, I know you only have 10-pound dumbbells. You can still do this and make it challenging enough. You can stand on one leg. That weight will feel heavier. And the thing that you want to remember is you don't want to look down. You want to look up. And you want to keep a slight bend in either one leg or both of them. If you're standing on one, bend that knee. It's easier to keep your balance, lowering your center of gravity. When you lock out the knees, you make yourself unstable. Roll it in. Okay, wide biceps. Again, you can stand on one leg and balance if you want to make it a little bit harder. You don't have to. You can kneel as well. If you go to a kneeling position, some people will cheat and they'll use their legs to pull that weight up. You want to keep those elbows at your sides. Don't swing and use momentum. You want to curl that bicep, engage that bicep muscle to curl that weight up. It's real easy if you're going like this and you're swinging them up. You're using your back, you're using your legs. But if you lock those elbows into the sides, okay, now to the front, and you engage that bicep muscle, it works harder. You're not using your back, your legs. Okay, now if you have the easy curl bar, I'll show you with the next set. You can do all of these with the easy curl bar. Maybe that's all you have and you don't have dumbbells. I'm going to show you. You can do rows, and then we can do wide. You can take a wide grip on the bar, and you can take a close grip on the bar. These should feel heavy. You should have a heavy enough weight. Okay, rows. Palm grip facing forward and row up. Remember, you want your back straight, neutral spine. Engage the core, knees are bent, and you're rowing up. There's a nice breeze going out here, but I am sweating bullets already. Okay, now we're doing the wide grip first. So you want to grip at the furthest bends if you have the bar. If not, you're doing dumbbells. You want them elbows locked in at the side, same thing. And you are going up. It's a 90-degree angle, all right? You are not going like this and throwing that bar up. It comes out and you curl up. Elbows are tucked in at the sides, and you want that arch. You want to use those biceps. Bring that weight up. Like I said, you can stand on one leg if you need to make it harder. Okay, now close grip. You grip right in at the insides of the bends. Arms are close, or hands are close. Elbows are at the sides. And again, you create that arc. You lower it down and you pull it up, out away from you. Not in close to your body where you're using your back and your shoulders and your legs. Your weight should be much lower when you do it this way if you are using just your back or just your biceps and not your back. Okay, so go back to the dumbbells here. Rows are first. Chin is up, looking up. When you look down and you round down, you're using more of your arms. Look up. Row those elbows back. Squeeze the middle of the back. Squeeze those rhomboids. They're the muscles that run along the spine, on both sides of the spine, in the middle of the back. Squeeze them like you have a pencil and you're holding it between the muscles in your back. Abs are engaged. Engage the core to hold yourself still. Okay, wide curl. Curl up, back down. Okay, now for your close. If you want to, you can twist them up and then back down to the thighs. If the weight starts to get too heavy, lower it down. If it's the only weight that you have, that's okay. Drop it down. Do it without. Concentrate, focus on those biceps, and I know you'll feel it. 15's a killer. I know some of you are probably doing more. Choose the weight that you feel comfortable with. Work at your level. If you need to take breaks, you take breaks. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going back to that jump rope. And this group has plank, tap. You're gonna tap the opposite hand to the opposite foot in the plank position. And then I'm gonna do the stability ball. You're gonna do knee crunches in. If you don't have a stability ball, it's okay. You're gonna stay in the plank and you're gonna do a knee tuck. So I will show you. Jump rope is first though. Gotta get that cardio up again before we go down and do those abdominals. Oh, how you feeling? Your arms tired? Mine are a little bit. They will be till we're all done with these circuits. Hold that stomach in. Concentrate. Engage your core. Plank. You're going to do an alternating tap to the opposite foot and hand. Right, left. Now, if you want to make this harder, all you have to do is elevate those feet. I didn't bring anything out, but you can step stool, chair, box, bench, whatever you have. The thing you want to remember is you want to not look under the body. You know where that hand is going. You want to look between those hands about 6 inches out. Okay, I'm gonna do a knee crunch with the ball. Next round, I'll show you on the floor. Again, don't look under the body at the ball and the knees coming in. Press out of the shoulders. Make sure that you engage that core. Keep that back straight. Jump ropes next. 2 more rounds of these. Contract the abdominals. Hold them tight as you jump. Open that mouth and breathe. Now, if the plank toe taps hurt your wrists being in the plank position because you're a beginner, I'm going to show you what you can do. You can lay on your back. Everybody else can get into a plank position. If you're a beginner, you can take those legs up and you'll do opposite hand to opposite leg. You want to lower down but don't let the back raise off of the floor. All right? Keep your upper body lifted. Engage the core. Either one. If your neck starts to get tired, it's because you're holding up with your shoulders and your head. Concentrate on contracting the abdominals. If you don't have a ball, you'll do a knee drive. In, like so. Engage the core. You want to make it a little bit harder, you can take that knee to the outside. But I don't want you to turn and look. I want you to keep the eyes focused about 6 inches in front of the fingers. Because anytime you move your head and your neck, you twist your body, you're taking the focus and the emphasis off of the core, and you're compromising that spine. Okay, for the third one, I'll do regular hand tapping the hands and the stability ball. I've showed you the variations. You can do whatever you want for the third round. Get that heart rate up. Okay, one more round of abs. Then we're going to upper body again. Remember, look forward, engage the core. You know where that hand and that foot go. You don't have to look at it. Neutral spine. Now for the next one, I'm going to do the stability ball, but you can do those plank knee drives if you don't have a stability ball, okay? You ready? If you have your ball, feet felt like they were going to fall right off the ball. Engage that core. Remember, you're looking out past the hands. Neutral spine. You can also rest the tops of your feet on the ball. But if you want to make it a little bit harder and balance, put those toes on the ball. Your legs will shake. Your core has to be engaged to hold that ball. Okay. We have Lena's favorite, dive bombers. Dive bombers, close grip pullover with a close grip press. I'm going to use my stability ball. It's okay if you don't have one. You can do it on the floor. I'll show you with the stability ball for the first round. I'll show you with the floor for the second round. You decide for the third round. And then we have a frog hop to a one-handed push-up. I forgot my ball. That's okay. I can use the kettlebell. You can use a dumbbell. If you have a ball, I forgot to bring it out. If you have a ball, you can use the ball. And you just roll it from side to side. So your hand goes on whatever you're gonna do, whether it's the ball or the dumbbell, and you're in a plank position. You hop your feet in and back out. It's a frog hop. And then you do a push-up and then you change it to the other side. So we're gonna use those shoulders as well as the core to take it to the other side. When we get there, I'll show you, don't worry. Don't worry. I just didn't bring my ball out, sorry. Dive bombers. If you don't like dive bombers, you can do yoga push-ups. Okay, but I'm gonna show you dive bombers and then I'll give you variations. Now, if you're a beginner, you don't have to do dive bombers. You don't have to do yoga push-ups. You can lower down to those knees and you can do a dive bomber that way or just a regular push-up. Whatever you decide to do, you base it on your fitness level. All right, if you're a beginner and you need to do push-ups on your knees, you do push-ups on your knees. Eventually, you want to try and get 1 or 2 out. Okay, close grip pullover with close grip press. I am going to use the stability ball, and I'm going to use my easy curl bar. And you're going to rest your head on the ball. You're going to lower that weight over your head. And then you're going to bring it in and lower it down to your chest. You should feel this pull through the abdominals when it goes over your head, as well as the triceps, the shoulders, and the chest. It feels heavy. It's supposed to. Okay, then we've got the frog hop with the one-handed push-up. I'll do a kettlebell first, okay? All right, hop in, hop out, push up, and then you're gonna take that weight over to the other hand. Hop in, hop out, push up, and drag it over. Hop in, hop out, push up, drag it over. Hop in, hop out, push up, drag it over. Hop in, hop out, push up. Whew. All right. Now, if you don't want to do dive bombers and you want to do yoga push-ups, you get into a downward facing dog, pull to a plank, chaturanga push-up, back up, over, down, back up, plank, chaturanga, and back up. You decide. My hands are sliding because I have my gloves on. I will show you close grip pullover with close grip press on the floor. I think I'll do the 10s with this. Okay, so if you are on the floor and you have dumbbells and not an easy curl bar, it looks like this. Now, don't lock out those elbows. You want a slight bend in those elbows. You want to engage the abdominals as that weight goes over your head. You want to make sure that you're keeping your back flat. So to do that, you have to press into your pelvis and press that lower back into the floor. Are your triceps getting tired and your chest getting tired? Okay, we got a frog hop. If you have a dumbbell, this is what it looks like. You hop in, hop back, push up, and then you pull over. Hop in. And then you pull over. You hop in. Oh. Okay, one more round through. You pick what you want to do. Dive bombers, yoga push-ups on your knees. You decide. Base it on your level. Close grip pull over with close grip press. Maybe you have the ball and you have dumbbells. You don't have an easy curl. That's okay. Looks like this. You go over and you come down. Over and down. Over and down. Feel that pull through the abdominals. Remember, just because you're on the ball, don't let that arch, that back arch. You want to make sure that you're engaging the pelvis, tightening that back, holding it stable. If your arms get tired, you can either lower the weight or you can take breaks. Okay. We got that frog hop. Either or, whatever you want to use. Kettlebell, ball. I didn't bring my ball out, I'm sorry. Jump rope group with abs, then we've got triceps, and then we finish out with jump rope and abs. So we've got jump rope, and we've got a right side plank, and you're gonna bring the left elbow to the knee. Now, if planks hurt you, I'm gonna see if I can do them. I pulled my back the other day when I about fell off our step stool in the kitchen. So I think I told you that in one of the videos. And it's feeling better. I haven't tried them yet. But if I can't, I'm gonna go down to the floor and we're gonna do a one-sided bicycle. So I will give you that option if you have a hard time with planks because they hurt your wrists or you're a beginner. Okay? So there's an option for you as well. Are you engaging that core? Hold it tight. Don't let it flop around. Train it to stay in. Right side plank. So, right hand is down. If you're in a side plank, you're gonna bring that left elbow down towards the floor. Now, if this is too much, you can lower down to a knee. I don't like the knee. I don't like putting that much stress on it. Or you're on the right side and you pull right knee in and crunch that left elbow over to that right knee. You decide what you want to do. Okay, left side plank. Again, I'll show you the different variations. And then the second and third, you can decide what you want to do. So, left side plank, and you're gonna bring that elbow down towards the floor. Crunch in. Or you can do the knee. Like I said, I'm not fond of the knee. I don't like putting that much stress on the knee. Come down, and you can do the bicycle instead. You decide on what you want to do. Ready for the jump rope? Engage your core. Keep it strong, keep it tight. Open that mouth, breathe. Okay, either a right side plank, elbow crunch, or right side bicycle. You decide. If you need to, stagger your feet to keep balanced. You can do that. If you're advanced and you need it more challenging, all you gotta do is elevate those feet. Raise them up off the ground. You have to balance on something, as well as crunch your elbow down. And as your elbow comes down, your hip raises up. Your elbow will not go down to the floor. That's the movement that you want. If you want to, and you want to reach it under to contract the left oblique a little bit more, you can do that. But I don't want you swinging with momentum. You gotta concentrate on engaging the left oblique. We got one more round of these. Jump rope, and then the right side and the left side. And then we move on to triceps. Jump rope is next. We're doing good. We're at 46 minutes. Engage your core. Abs are tight. Right side. Okay. Contract the right oblique. You want to look under that body as you bring that elbow down. Look to the back wall, under your armpit. Concentrate on contracting the right oblique. Wow. Okay, left side. If you want to, you can just hang right here. You don't have to do that contraction. You can just engage the left oblique and hold it here. If you don't like the twist, you can do a hip raise. Entirely up to you. I like the twist because I think you feel it in that oblique a little bit more. When you do the hip raise, I think you have a tendency to use momentum to do it. When you do the bend, you have to concentrate on crunching that side. Whew. Okay, we have triceps. Dips with dancing crab. Gonna do it on the floor. You don't have to do it to a box, a bench, a step stool. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. Kickbacks and then overhead extensions, all right? Then all we have is cardio, jump rope, and abdominals one last time. So, dip with dancing crab. You are in a tabletop position. You're gonna dip, leg lift, dip, lift, dip, lift, dip, lift, dip. Now, if you have a box or a bench and you want to elevate, you will go down a little bit further and engage the triceps, but you don't have to. I'm doing it without. You can do it. Okay, kickbacks are next. And then overhead extensions. Grab your weight. You're gonna bend over at the waist. Elbows are at the sides, bent. And you kick the palms back, bending only at the elbows. You're not swinging those arms. All right, you're not doing this to get them up. Bend at the elbows, only at the elbows. Turn those palms out. Overhead extensions are next. You can either use both weights or you can use one. Bring them up overhead. Bend at the elbows, lower them back behind the head. Now listen, working with weights is awesome. The more muscle you have, and I don't mean that you have to look manly, I just mean by working the muscles and getting stronger, your body works harder to move muscle and to work the muscle. So you burn more calories all throughout the day by adding some weight in and really working those muscles. That's what keeps your metabolism cranking. It makes your body has to work harder to move muscle. Dips with dancing crabs. Down, up. You have to balance on that other hand. So you have to engage the arm and tighten the tricep to lift the other leg and hand off the floor. Tricep extensions, or kickbacks are next, and then extensions. Okay. Okay, if you only want to do one weight, you would take that weight up over your head. Remember, we're bending at the elbows. The weight goes behind the head. Can you feel that? Dips with dancing crab. One more time. One more time through. Dip down. Kickbacks. One more time. I don't think a day goes by that we don't hear the fire trucks. Always an accident. These drivers not paying attention. Everybody's texting and talking. Clear, beautiful day, and we have wrecks. Overhead extension. Oh, I'm gonna do both, I think. It's only for 40 seconds, right? Challenge yourself. If it gets to be too heavy, put one of them down. You don't have to do it for the whole time, or take a break. Try and keep moving though. Don't compromise form. If you need to take a break or you need to lower a weight, please do that. You'll get to the point where you'll be able to use both of them, and you'll see how much stronger you get. But you can't do that if you compromise your form and you injure yourself. So, be wise when you work out. Push yourself, but don't push yourself to the point of injury or pain. Okay, one more group, and we're done. Then we'll do our leg finishers. It'll fly by. All right, we're doing jump rope, and we are doing a right-legged down dog. So the right leg will be on the ground, the left leg will go up, and you will pull into the left leg, into the left elbow. And then you'll switch. You'll do right leg up, left leg down. But we'll get there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, my arms are tired. I can feel it. Are your abs engaged? Keep them tight. Okay. I can take these off. Right leg is down. Left leg is back. Remember, you are looking between the hands, not back at your body. Now, of course, when you go into the down dog, you're gonna see your foot. but your head should not be tucked under. Looking under at your stomach, your head should move in a natural line with the spine. Okay, now left leg down, right leg up. And you're gonna pull forward and back up. Remember what I said, press out of those shoulders. We're going to that jump rope next. This is a killer to do after all those upper body moves. Okay. Ooh-wee. Right leg and down dog, right leg's down, left leg is up. Engage the core. If this is too much, come down. You're gonna pull in and back out. In, you wanna make it a little bit harder. Crunch the elbow to the knee. But if you're a beginner, okay, left leg is down, right leg is up. You're gonna pull in to the elbow. Engage the core, and the knee coming to the elbow is that oblique on that side. So right oblique and the rectus abdominis, which is the whole front of the muscle that runs from the lower part of the rib cage all the way down to the pelvis. Okay, jump rope. One last time. One more time through. Everything should be shaking. I am shaking. My muscles are shaking all over. Ready? Shouldn't have swept my hair back. My hands are wet and sliding on the mat. You can hear my heart pumping in my ears. Here, thump, 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 thump. Okay, left leg goes down, right leg comes up. Engage the core. You're gonna sweep in. Remember, you're not looking under that body. At the stomach, chin is out. That's a good way to think of it. Lead with the chin. Eyes are looking forward. They follow the movement of the spine. So as your leg goes back, they draw a line from your hand and down to your feet. Don't tuck your head. Don't compromise the neck and the spine. Oh, okay. Oh. Woo. If you need a drink, grab a drink. I'm going to set up for the finisher. For the finisher, we've got 6 exercises. All legs, squats, lunges. Let me get this set up here. I'll show it to you. I think we've done something like this before. 6 of them. Okay. All right. That's what it looks like. It's a 1-minute countdown, 6 rounds. There's 6 exercises. As soon as I hit this, we're gonna go. So the first one we're gonna do is a goblet squat. You don't have to do any weight if you don't want to, but if you want to do weight, you can grab a weight. You're gonna hold it between your hands. You're gonna keep your elbows closed and you squat down. Elbows come to the knees. Butt drops back to the feet as low as you can go. Elbows stay close and go between the knees. You press through the feet to come up. We're gonna lower this weight down when the beeper goes off, and we're gonna stay with the squat, and we're gonna squat, and we're gonna touch the opposite hand to the opposite foot. We are not moving the feet. We are staying in place. You have 16 seconds. Okay, now you're gonna tap, 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 tap that hand to that foot, to that side. But you're squatting. They're gonna start to burn, okay? You're not coming all the way up. You're gonna feel this in the quadriceps and in the butt as you push that butt back, okay? 20 more seconds. We're gonna give those legs a break from the squats anyways. We're gonna do a side-to-side jump lunge. You're gonna touch the ground in front of you. In 8, 3, ready? Oh, can you feel them? Okay. Tap it down, get low. 20 seconds. I know, it feels like forever. You're good. Oh. Next one is Olivia's move. You're gonna snatch, hold it, kneel down, down, up, bring it down, squat, and a reverse lunge. Snatch, down, and up, squat, and a reverse lunge. Snatch it up, right, left, right, squat it out, and a reverse lunge. Left, right, squat out. Oh, sorry about that. Right, left, right, squat, and a lunge. Ooh. Then we've got walking angled front lunges. So it's okay if you don't have the space, but if you do, you're gonna do a front lunge, walking to an angle. I'm gonna come towards you, then I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna go back. And if you don't have the space, it's okay. You can do it. It's stationary, I'll show you. Let me get to my mat. It would look like this. You'd go out and in. If you want to make it harder, you'd raise the arms up over the head. We got one more move. It's a sumo squat to a side lunge. You alternate it, okay? Sumo, side lunge. Sumo, and you can drop that weight down. Sumo, side lunge. Sumo, side lunge. Sumo, side lunge. Sumo. We're gonna go 45 seconds next. Sumo, side lunge. Sumo, side lunge. Sumo, side lunge. Sumo down, side lunge. Sumo, side lunge. 14 seconds. Sorry about that. Sumo down, side lunge. Sumo, side lunge. Oh. Okay, you gotta break a minute. Are your legs shaking? Shake the shake. 45 seconds. Same thing. Okay, as soon as I start this, we're gonna go. So have your weight ready. Goblet squat is first. All the way down. Elbows between the knees. Chest is lifted. If you don't want to do weight, it's okay. Keep the hands at heart prayer position. Okay? Down. Don't bend at the waist. Chin is lifted. You're looking up. Don't look down. When you look down, you bend over at the waist, and you're not working the butt, the hamstrings, and the thighs. Oh. Are you ready for those squat touches? Stay here. You squat and tap. Now, if you want to, you can add weights. You can hold dumbbells, and you can tap that opposite dumbbell down to the floor. You don't have to. I don't want you leaning down like this. It is a full-on squat position. So you're not bending at the waist. You're dropping that boom boom down. Drop it down. You should feel this in the quads and in the butt. Ready for a break? Tap it. Ready for the snatches? Snatch with Olivia's move. Snatch it up. Kneel down. Come back up. Lower that weight. Squat. Then a reverse lunge. Oops, sorry, other hand. Go up. Kneel down. Squat out. Reverse lunge. Squat. Now right. Squat out. Reverse lunge. Snatch it up. Left leg. Wow. Okay. Either walk it or stay in place. It's a side lunge. I'll move so I don't step on them. There we go. It's an angled side lunge. Hit those inner thighs. If you have a bench, you can use a bench to lunge to. If you have the space, you can do walking lunges. It's awesome because you have to put all that weight into that front leg to bring that back leg forward. So walking lunges are fabulous. But if you don't have the space, you can do it in place. Sumo squat, side lunge. Sumo squat, side lunge. Sumo squat, side lunge. Sumo squat, side lunge. Side lunge, sumo squat, side lunge. 20 seconds. You got this. And then we're going to 30. It's just going to get easier and easier. Okay. Whew. Towel off. Grab a drink if you need to. We're taking it to 30 seconds. You can do anything for 30 seconds, right? After a minute, it'll be a cakewalk. Okay, 6 rounds. Usually when I go down in time, I go up in reps, but this is a finisher. So we are staying with the same reps and going through it, just lowering it each time. So we're moving through it with hardly any breaks. Remember, chest is lifted. Drop the elbows between the knees. Now, if you're a beginner and you can't go this far, that's okay. If you can go to here and press back up, do that. Don't try and go down and then bend forward and not have the form. Oh, squats. My bad. Talking. Squat and tap. Squat and tap. We're not stepping out on these. You want to feel that in these quads. They should be burning and on fire by the time we get done with these. Oh, side to sides. Give them a break, huh? Move them. Engage the core as you tap the hand down. We got Olivia's move next with that snatch. So it's a snatch, you hold it overhead, then you go down to your knees, Back up to a squat. 6 more. 3, 2, 1. Snatch it. Down. Bring it to the shoulder. Squat out and a reverse lunge. Snatch it up. Down. Bring it to the shoulder. Out. Wide squat. And down. All right. Front lunges. If you want to make it harder, raise those arms overhead. By doing this, you engage that core. You have to engage the core to keep the weight overhead. We have those sumo squats with those side lunges. Sumo squat, lunge out. Sumo, lunge, sumo. Try and take that hand down to that foot. Feel that in the inner thigh of the straight leg. Quadricep of the bent leg. 4. Woo. Okay, 15 is gonna feel like nothing. I'm gonna get this set and we're gonna go. This was your break, because 15 is nothing. Push it hard, okay? 15 seconds. That's all you got. Remember, we're gonna keep those feet wide and you're gonna squat and touch the ground. Push that butt back. Side touch lunges are next. Jump side lunge. Olivia's move is next. Snatch it up, down and up. Squat out, reverse lunge. Snatch it, down and up. Oh, we didn't get 2 of them out. I didn't anyway. Front lunge. My legs are burning. Oh. Sumo squat, down. Sumo squat, side lunge. Sumo squat, side lunge. Oh. Oh. Now, like I said, that was a finisher. We've done so much with the legs. I just wanted to give you a little bit of leg work today, because I know you never feel complete if you don't do a little bit of leg stuff. So, if you want to, you can go through and repeat that again, and you can repeat it 3 times, or you can do what I said before, and as your time goes down, your repetitions go up. So I just change it up, I vary it. Let's stretch. Oh, my legs are tight, my arms are tight. Let's sit on our heels right here. Let's start at the shoulders. Let's work our way down. Give the legs a break a minute, just keep them here. If this hurts your knees, you can go to a seated position where you can cross an ankle in front of the other. If it doesn't, it is a nice stretch on the quadriceps because we work them so hard. So you go to where you feel comfortable. Bring that right arm up. You're gonna bring that hand over to the left side of the head and pull it down. You're gonna feel a nice stretch through the neck. You're gonna take that left hand and you're gonna pull on that left shoulder. And you wanna keep your elbows back and your chest pushed out, okay? You're stretching the back and you're stretching the neck and the shoulders. We're gonna stay with this left side here. And you're gonna lower that right arm down and bring that head back to a neutral position. You're gonna take that left arm and you're gonna walk it out and you're gonna lower down. You're gonna raise the right arm up and over and you're gonna feel a stretch in the oblique. You don't wanna lean forward. You want your back lifted. You want it straight. Drop that elbow down, but don't lift that sit bone of the right butt cheek off of that leg. All right, so you wanna sort of push through that weight, keep yourself in the upright position, and release it. You're gonna bring that right arm across, and you're gonna pull in right here at the tricep. Stretch out that right shoulder. Release it. Now that left arm is gonna go up. Reach over, pull down on that right shoulder. Engage the core, don't forget. Release it. Right arm is gonna walk out and you're gonna lower it down. Don't lift that butt off of the floor. Left butt cheek should stay on that left leg. Feel that stretch in the left oblique. By having the elbow drop down, you'll also feel it along the right side of the spine, as well as the left oblique. And release it, bring it back up. Cross that left arm in front, pull in on the left arm, in between the elbow and the elbow and the shoulder. Not on the elbow, we don't pull on joints, okay? We don't stretch them, we stretch the muscles. Okay, hands come behind the back. You want to clasp the fingers together. Press down, and that chest should push out. Raise the arms away from the back, and pull the shoulders down. You're gonna bring the hands over to the right side of the waist, and you're gonna push that right elbow back. Feel a nice stretch through the chest on the right side, and the shoulder. And release it, bring it back, and pull it over to the left side. Pull in on that left elbow. And release it. Come up onto the hands and knees. Cat-cow position. Press out of the shoulders. Neutral spine. Look up, deep breath, inhale. Slight arch in the back, but you want to keep the core engaged. Exhale. Round the back, tuck the chest, in the chin into the chest. Again, deep breath, inhale. Neutral spine. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. You're gonna hold it here and you're gonna walk the knees out wide. Feet are in close. You're gonna push the butt back to the floor. Back to the heels. Chest is gonna lower down to the floor or to wherever you feel comfortable. Press into the hands and push the butt back. Lower the head down. Nice stretch in the hip flexors, as well as the glutes, the hips, the lower back, the chest, the shoulders. Just hold here and deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now you're going to bring those knees in and come up onto the elbows. Press into the hands. Feet are on the ground, and you're in a kneeling position. You're going to take your hands to the back, the middle, the lower part of your back, and you're going to lower back into a back bend. If you can, take the hands back to the feet and come into camel. You want to pull the shoulder blades back, lift the chest, chin goes to the ceiling. You have the pelvic tilt. That means to tighten your pelvic floor, to push that tailbone down to the floor. You don't want to compromise your lower back or your spine, so you just don't want to let that stomach push out. You have to remember to engage that core, okay? So hold here, deep breath, inhale, and exhale. You're going to come back up, hands go to the spine, to the lower back. You lower down to the knees. Hands lower down to the floor, head to the floor. Child's pose one more time with the arms back. And release it, come up onto the knees. You're gonna kick that right leg out, HIIT pose. Right leg is out, toe is out. Left arm comes up by the ear. Right arm is either going to travel down the leg to the toe or down to the floor. Whichever you do, make sure that you're looking over the left arm. You're not leaning this way. You're turning and looking up. Feel that stretch in the oblique. Feel that pull from the hip all the way up the oblique, all the way up through to the shoulders. And release it, bring it back up. Bring that right leg in. Left leg is gonna go out, point that toe. Right arm up, lower it down. Either walk it down the leg, but do not turn, or drop it down to the floor. This is like a kneeling side angle pose, okay? For those of you who don't do yoga, this is a good way to get started. You don't have to worry about balance. And release it. We got to get those hip flexors. So I want you to bring the knee back down. Bring that right leg out. Left leg, if you need it padded, you can fold up a towel and put your knee on it. Now, what you want to do is you want the knee lined up with the ankle. You are not in a straight line. You're on a tightrope, so the rope is between your body. You're going to lean forward with your pelvis, not with your knee, okay? Knee stays lined up with the ankle. You press that hip forward. From here, hands come to the chest. You're going to go out, raise up over the head. Deep breath, lower the arms down. Let's do it again. Out, up and over. Exhale. One more time. Out, up and over. Exhale. Now I want you to hold it here. I want you to bring your hands down to your feet. Shift that right leg out a little bit. If you can, drop your elbows down to the floor. This is lizard pose. This stretches out the hip on the right side. You feel that in the inner thigh as well. If you want to, you can roll out onto the outer edge of your right foot and you'll feel a nice stretch, a little bit more in the inner thigh and feel it in the hip. And release it. Come back up onto the hands. I want you to pull the right leg back into a plank position. Hands come down to the floor. Yoga push-up down, up into a cobra or an upward facing dog and stretch out those abs. We still have the left leg to do. You're gonna press into a downward facing dog. And if you can, press the heels into the floor. Walk them out if you need to. Hold it here. You're going to bring that left leg forward. Right knee is going to go to the floor. Knee is lined up with the ankle, and you're going to pelvic tilt the hip. You want to thrust the hip forward, but you don't want to bring the knee forward. You want to keep that knee lined up. Hands clasp at the chest. You're going to deep breath. Inhale and lean forward. Unclasp, exhale, and lower them down. Again, inhale and lean forward. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. You're going to bring the hands down to the floor. Walk the feet out. You are in lizard on the left side. If you want to lower down, you can lower down. If you want to, you can roll out onto the outer edge of your left foot. Now remember, when you're in these positions, concentrate on holding your stomach in. Don't just let it hang out there. Hold everything tight. Hold your back and your spine tight. Neutral. You should feel this in the inner thigh as well as the hips. Now we're going to come back up onto our hands. You're going to press into that right foot. You're going to pull that left foot back into a plank position. You're going to lower down, and you're going to come up into either a cobra or an upward facing dog. Abdominal stretch, pelvic tilt. Feel that all the way up the rectus abdominis. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Hold it here, a couple breaths. Inhale, and exhale. Breathe out of that mouth, deep breath. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. I want you to walk the feet in slowly, slowly, slowly. I want you to bring the hands to the floor. Grab a hold of those legs. Pull your chest into your thighs. Stretch out the hamstrings. While you're here, I want you to take that left hand down. Bend that left leg. Straighten out that right. Twist that right arm up to the ceiling and look over that right shoulder. Feel that stretch in the hamstring, the glute, in the right side of the spine with that twist. And release it, bring it back down. Grab a hold of those legs and pull the chest into the thighs. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand down, straighten out that left leg. Right leg is bent. Twist that left arm to the ceiling. Look over that left shoulder. Feel that twist in the back. And release it. Lower that left hand down. One more time. Pull in. Bend in the knees. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to the floor, to the shins, or to the thighs for a flat back. Engage the core. Deep breath. Tuck that head. Roll that back up one vertebrae at a time. That was your workout for the day. The breakdown will be on mycrazyworkout.com, and have a great day. If you like the video, thumbs up it and subscribe to my channel.